Star Wars, right. Lightsabers, Force, Vader, we got it.
Yada yada.
Hey, we're two fat guys.
And we just watched Star Wars Episode 6, Return of the Jedi. The Return of the Jedi?
The Return?
The Return?
Thanksgiving.
We have our guy working on it right now.
No ruling.
No ruling yet.
It's too close to call.
2% of the precincts are reporting.
And I'm calling it for Romney.
Romney Return of the Jedi.
Topical.
Alright.
Safe? We're safe.
We're safe.
We're safe.
So Romney Return of the Jedi.
Shaking your head on that.
Bad
start so far.
Man, it was late in the day and we were all slap happy, but that is what a good marathon's all about, right?
I don't know. I don't think we've done a good marathon. Can we ever? You know what though? Imagine if we did the Groundhog's Day marathon. We'd be out of our minds.
I thought about that. When we were in the middle of Return of the Jedi, and I was like, we'd be watching Groundhog Day for the 12th time now, and I wouldn't have slept last night.
That's one of my comfort movies. I watch it all the time.
Oh,
Love it.
But Return of the Jedi is what we just watched.
Yes.
Yeah.
We can do this.
About the whole thing.
Get us while we can.
So Holly, what do you think of? We're starting just Return of the Jedi. We'll cover the whole thing as a whole shortly, but just Return of the Jedi, coming back to the original trilogy.
Okay, let me just say, even though I enjoyed the third episode, for what it was,
yeah,
I was thinking the whole time in my head, I'm like, I really cannot wait to get back to the originals. I mean, this is kind of
that
cool,
warms my heart.
but
From
I just really want to see the conclusion in the original. Like, that's all I'm excited about right now. That's what I was thinking about the whole time when we were watching those. It's like, man, I can't wait.
So I think that's good. I think that also speaks more to the order about putting 2 and 3 there, because it builds that anticipation, putting it right between that cliffhanger. Because again, in theaters, that was a 3-year difference. So, kind of simulate that on a small scale. What do you think of Jedi? Return of the Jedi.
Return of the Jedi.
The one we just watched. Just now.
Yeah, like I fucking memorized the names after my brain is not ready. I'm like, which one? No. So altogether, I enjoyed it. I liked it a lot. And I even liked it a lot more than like the really awesome, super cool lightsaber scenes in the last movie, episode 3. So I mean, just overall, I generally enjoyed that one a lot more than the new ones. So I really don't have anything exciting to say about it right now. So I'm just like, yeah, it was cool.
Get me out of this apartment.
Like,
right?
ask me tomorrow or something.
Amateur. She doesn't know what it's like to watch 12 movies in a marathon and then talk about them after all of them. Clayton has ruined Return of the Jedi for me.
I wish we could have filmed that moment.
I'll now... Apparently, I never knew this because I didn't look it up enough, but Ewoks were supposed to all be Wookiees. They were supposed to be on the Wookiee planet, and it's supposed to be the Wookiees fighting the Empire.
I'm not yet convinced of that. I think Clayton's messing with us currently.
Well, until I find out it's different... Well, even if it's not, you know what? Because that's in my brain.
Yeah, that's true.
Holy shit! Like, 200 Chewbacca's going to town on the Empire? Damn it!
But then we saw some of that in 3, and...
No, we did not. Shut your face.
Shut
your dirty whore face.
I'm just saying.
Don't you sully the name of Star Wars by bringing that shit into this.
Just remember when Yoda and Chewbacca met for the first time?
I will punch you.
Yeah.
Right in the baby maker. So, it's too late. It's too late.
So what do we think of the order?
Yes?
Stellar video.
Just really bringing our A game tonight.
I am, especially after doing the marathon like this, I'm in full support of this order.
Like, in my mind, my only hesitation about the order, I realize when I really think about it, involves me remaking Star Wars episodes 2 and 3 to make them better movies. So then I could enjoy it more. But
that's what fan edits are for.
Yeah, as
there's
for
plenty of those.
Enjoying the turd that George Lucas has gotten us all for Christmas. I think this is the best one to do it, is to, throw one out in the yard for the dog to play with, and then watch the rest in this way.
Which, yeah, then, Phantom Menace can be revisited at any time. It's like, hey, you want to see, like, a wacky, like...
Super prequel?
Yeah, like, just completely ignore it. Like most people did when it came out. Just, like, watch that and went, I'm going to black that out of my memory.
But 2, they're going to do real good. Trust us. It's going to be a war, and Anakin's going to be a teenager and kicking ass, and oh, God. The tears won't stop. But no, the order's good. I do like a lot of the connections between, you get... The Emperor, I think, is the character that most improves from this order.
Yeah, that one kind of surprised me as well until we started Return of the Jedi. I was like, oh, yeah.
Because before he's just sort of the generic Emperor, you really don't know much about him. He's the bad guy, and he's always going to be bad. And, while I enjoyed him as a kid, watching just him in that one, he really is improved by having, especially the Order, because essentially we see, him in videos in 5.
Yeah.
And then in 2... He's in some scenes, and then you don't know who he is, and then you know who he is, but...
Yeah.
And then in 6, it's full out, a lot of Emperor building. He becomes the Emperor, he, gets to where he is, and then you cut right to him being in it, heavily involved in the plot, and once again recruiting a young Jedi to be evil, and...
Yeah, he's all about that.
Oh, yeah.
Plus,
I did enjoy watching 3 when did all the good. I'm like, fucking, this is gonna be great going to this next one.
Yeah.
I will be 20 minutes separated from having just heard that. Fully operational battle station.
Yeah, all of his deliveries there at the end,
Mm-hmm.
I'm a fan of. I cannot be objective about him because I have such nostalgia tied up in those. Because I just remember digging the way he said everything, even at the time.
They replaced the original with the new guy, right?
Well, yeah, but even then,
Okay, I mean,
still,
it's a new performance, though, from when you were a kid.
It's not... No.
No, it's not? I thought they replaced the Emperor with the new one. Once? Twice? 3 times a lady? You want me to steal? Steal first base? 5 times? $5 footlong? What are you going for? You have a dry erase board. Make that happen. Why can't you just speak like a normal person? So we'll find out what's the story of the Emperor. I guess maybe his face? Is it just the face? His hands. It's just his hands that they replace.
No,
I
I believe it's just in episode 5 because it's the same guy who did the Emperor in the prequels as in Return of the Jedi.
Okay, is that accurate? Can you nod? Is there more detail you're adding? You're just drawing now? Okay.
Yeah, I was like, so the holographic, the holograms in...
Well, why'd they
5,
replace that?
Because it was a different actor then.
Oh, it was a different actor in 5?
It was a different actor in 5. It was just...
And they hired
some dude, and then they hired the proper actor.
That checks out. Man, that dude's face is wrecked. It's super late. It's super late.
It's almost midnight.
It's fine. We're back to our classic DC Dimension 4.
Yeah, just when we would have 3 a night, we start out all strong, and then at the end we're like, we just watched Man-Thing.
I think we've done pretty strong up to this point. But yeah, the Emperor's the character that gains the most. I guess it does add a little bit more tension about Luke, but I never really considered he's going to the dark side. It's too hard for me to be objective, but it'll certainly try to help. I don't know if it's ever going to push someone to the point where they're like, Luke.
Yeah, I don't think it's ever going to be the oh no, well they won't, but it's certainly more than it was just with the original.
So originally the title for this was going to be Revenge of the Jedi.
Mm-hmm.
I wonder if the story was different, or if the screenplay was different, or if maybe it was changed because they want, this isn't really revenge.
It got far because there's posters. There are Revenge of the Jedi posters out. Yeah, the kind of the big prints that they sent out to theaters super early, and so some people have those now, which is awesome.
Mm-hmm.
John Williams, I think, is really good at everything.
Yeah, that is what I'm sassed about missing from episode 1 is the music, especially having listened to the Emperor's theme for about an hour straight now. because the way he put it in Augie's Great Municipal Band is fantastic. Just a great inversion, like a cheery version of that super sinister song. John Williams is a mad genius, yo. Even if all his songs do sound the same. But like Star Wars was early, so that's when it was all original, and now it's like, alright, what part of Star Wars, let's pull this out of the love theme, and then we'll move that around, and there you go, grad students, make that into a full song.
And then out of nowhere, he's like, you know what, Duel of the Fates.
Yeah, he's like, okay, fine, it's Star Wars.
Saving this one.
He had nostalgia too. He's like, oh man, Star Wars, I remember that. That was really good. I'm gonna try. I'm gonna try to write 2 or 3 good songs for this. So let's just see what I can do here.
Cora! And then like he sang with a whole choir somehow. His piano in his house.
It's the vocal cords.
His wife's like, John, keep it down.
Demons are raising around him from the words.
It's 10 o'clock at night.
Invoking Alec Guinness everywhere.
What? Oh, is it Star Wars? Damn it!
Poor Alec Guinness. I'm out of things to say.
Yeah, we should not do these things this late at night. But I guess after the experience, yeah, I highly recommend the viewing order if you're going to watch them all. We did it in a row. We did it consecutively, so buyer beware if you do them like a week apart or a month apart or just whenever I feel like it. Like, oh, what am I up to? Oh, I'm up to episode 2.
Well, I think if you're just watching them for funsies and you've already seen them, I don't think the order matters nearly as much.
Well, I mean, if you're rewatching them, though.
Yeah, if you like I said, it had been 6 or 7 years for me. So rewatching them after a long time.
Yeah, it had been a long time since I watched the entirety of the original ones. Well, I also hadn't watched the entirety of the newer ones, although I'm more likely to see clips of those on, like, FX and crap when they randomly play them on weekends. They happen to play those a lot more. So, like, oh, here's this fight from Attack of the Clones. Whatever. So in my brain, it's like, oh, I've seen it more recently, but I probably haven't sat down and watched it any more recently. So I guess next we gotta look up some fan edits and some special editions and watch that.
Oh, jeez.
Or, as I like, maybe do a little marathon of the Family Guy or Robot Chicken Star Wars specials. Which would take, like, the time of one of the movies.
Yeah, that would not take any time at all.
Not now.
We should add the holiday special into that.
But then.
Right, we had to put it like in between so we have some sanity, so we don't have to start or end on the holiday special. But
that's fair, yeah. Do like
I say the Family Guy holiday special, Robot Chicken.
You think you're gonna do that, or I did thought you might want to mix up Family Guy and Robot. This isn't film. Why are we filming this? I don't know. I'm sorry. It's just. I'm sorry. You deserve better, Action Cam.
Action Cam.
It knows who it is. You don't have to point to it.
That's you.
Action Cam shot first. Make it a shirt. Action Cam shot first. That camera shoots second. And audio records always.
I saw a shirt no one. Was it Alderaan shot first?
Hey, fuck that thing, right?
Pew pew.
So I know.
One dude fired into the air and then just. Like, whoa. No, I didn't.
No. So I do want to say, hopefully, tease for something that may not exist. Clayton and I, at one point, wanted to fix Star Wars, so we rewrote it as 9 episodes. You do not know a whole lot of the details.
I know 0.
So Clayton and I might hash them out, and maybe you and I have a little discussion about my proposed 9-episode Star Wars and get some live feedback on the ideas. It gets dark. Pro tip.
Isn't everything that you want to try to remake get super dark? Didn't
Yeah.
you, like, murder everyone in Wizard of Oz?
Yeah, to be fair though, we don't choose like already super dark things to do.
Murder everyone in Clue, but I mean, I guess that's...
No,
that's
Clue's gonna be
understandable.
super brutal, and like some people are gonna survive. I just want it to be gritty.
Like Quentin Tarantino presents Clue.
That would be
Yeah,
fucking
starring
awesome.
Betty White as Mrs. White.
Yes.
So, internet, money, me,
Make it so.
maybe. All right,
Do you
so
have casting for the rest of them?
So
Ideal Clue casting?
no, not right now. Well, we're gonna. This is another podcast. This is another video or whatever. But you seem to have a big problem today with our sign-off phrases, so this is your big chance. I want you to pitch.
Oh God! Why did
Pitch a sign-off phrase for us here. This is your moment to shine or fall on your face.
Pressure.
That's my mama.
After all.
That's on the nose.
It's a little on the nose. All right, guys. Well, I guess there's one thing to say after the Star Wars marathon: live long and prosper.
Nerds.